Brooklyn Beckham, the eldest son of renowned football legend David Beckham and acclaimed fashion designer Victoria Beckham, has found himself at the center of a deepening family rift that continues to capture public attention. Recent developments suggest that Brooklyn has aligned himself closely with his wife, Nicola Peltz, prioritizing her perspective and family ties even as this choice appears to exacerbate strains with his parents. Insiders describe the situation as one where Nicola seems to hold significant influence over decisions in the couple's personal life, leading to actions that have intensified the ongoing discord. The roots of this tension trace back to the couple's wedding in 2022, a high-profile event that marked a turning point. Following the ceremony, Brooklyn and Nicola relocated to the United States, a move that symbolically and practically distanced them from the Beckham family base in the UK. This physical separation has coincided with a noticeable shift in Brooklyn's priorities, as he has grown increasingly integrated into the Peltz family dynamic. The Peltz family, known for their wealth and influence in business circles, has welcomed Brooklyn warmly, providing a supportive environment that contrasts with the reported challenges in his relationship with his parents. One of the most visible signs of the rift has been the couple's decision to block members of the Beckham family on social media platforms over the holiday period. Such actions, often seen as petty in the world of celebrity relationships, have reignited speculation and concern among those close to the situation. Previously, there had been hopes that things were calming down, with the public unfollows and other gestures seemingly fading into the background. However, the blocking has brought everything back into sharp focus, prompting questions about motives and long-term consequences. Friends and observers close to Brooklyn have expressed worry that the situation has escalated beyond repair. They note that Brooklyn's primary motivation appears to be keeping Nicola content and happy, even if it means making choices that alienate his own family. This loyalty to his wife is understandable in the context of marriage, where building a new family unit often requires strong partnership bonds. Yet, sources describe the current behavior as potentially petulant and short-sighted, suggesting it prolongs a conflict that could have been resolved more maturely. One insider questioned what Nicola might be aiming to achieve, implying that such dramatic steps serve to extend the narrative rather than allow it to fade naturally. David and Victoria have reportedly made repeated efforts to bridge the gap. Invitations to family gatherings, including significant milestones like David's recent knighthood honor, have been extended multiple times. These gestures indicate a desire on their part to maintain close ties and move past whatever disagreements arose. The Beckhams, known for their tightly knit public image as a family, have always emphasized unity, with David often speaking about the importance of family support in his own career and life. Victoria, too, has built her brand around family values, making the current estrangement particularly poignant. Despite these olive branches, the response from Brooklyn and Nicola has been limited or non-existent in some cases. This has led to confusion among mutual acquaintances, who are puzzled by the sudden resurgence of tension after periods of apparent quiet. The blocking action in particular stands out as a deliberate escalation, one that feels unnecessary to some who believe the issues had been simmering down. Questions arise about whether this is a way to assert independence or a reaction to perceived slights from the past. The broader context of celebrity family dynamics adds layers to the story. High-profile unions often come with intense scrutiny, and when in-laws are involved, especially ones as famous as the Beckhams, the pressure multiplies. Nicola, coming from a different background and having her own successful career in acting and modeling, may feel the need to establish her own boundaries. Brooklyn, transitioning from being the son of global icons to forging his own path as a photographer, chef, and entrepreneur, might be navigating the complexities of adulthood while balancing loyalties. Observers speculate on the future implications. A permanent rift would be heartbreaking for all involved, particularly given the public nature of the Beckham brand. David has often credited his family for keeping him grounded during his storied football career, and Victoria has spoken about the joys and challenges of raising 4 children in the spotlight. Losing regular contact with their firstborn could be emotionally taxing, especially as grandchildren potentially enter the picture someday. For Brooklyn, the choice to side so firmly with Nicola reflects a common theme in young marriages: the creation of a new primary family. However, cutting ties so starkly risks long-term regret, as one source poignantly noted that it's hard to imagine Brooklyn not wanting to reconnect with his parents eventually. The hope among many is that cooler heads will prevail, allowing for reconciliation without further public drama.